What is up, you guys? This is HTJ Halloween, and today I am back with a really quick update video just to give you guys the most recent updates on what Spirit Halloween has for us for the 2022 season. There's still not much known, but I just wanted to touch on the things that have been recently revealed. So they did do a teaser, I think probably over on their Facebook or something, because I never saw it, and I don't have Facebook, so that's probably why. It definitely wasn't on YouTube, which is what I usually check, but they had some sort of teaser that was kind of a follow-up to the Halfway to Halloween. Pretty much just showed us that same chalkboard, but it did say that the grand opening of the flagship store will be confirmed on July 30th. I don't, usually go to the grand opening, so I don't know if this is like normal or if this is early, but yeah, it's going to be opening at 9 a.m. on the 30th of July. I still have yet to decide if I want to go there or not. It's kind of a big production, so I will keep you guys updated on, if I'm available to go and if I decide to go. Regardless, I think I'm hoping to probably get there, as if the themes end up being cool, if the displays end up being cool, I definitely do want to go get there and get the flagship video for you guys, because otherwise it's kind of hard to get the perfect tour. But I still have yet to decide if I'm going to go on the opening day or just go like sometime later. I honestly am kind of leaning towards going sometime later, just because I also think there's the factor of I want there to be some stock in. So it'd probably be best to wait a couple weeks and then go later when they have some stock back. Because obviously, on opening day, I was a little disappointed because everything just gets sold out right away. So I'd much rather go there when I can get some stuff. But I definitely had a lot of fun meeting all of you guys. Don't get me wrong. It is super fun, but it also makes it a little bit stressful to film the video. So I'm kind of leaning towards just going on a random day some weeks later, but I hope that all of you guys that do go to the grand opening have a wonderful and safe time. Now, the next big topic that we definitely need to touch on is the fact that someone discovered, I forget exactly who it was, so I really do apologize, but someone in the community has discovered that there is a name hidden in this chalkboard. So it may have just been there the entire time. This may have been there since the Halfway to Halloween teaser, but nonetheless, this has been discovered very recently with the newest teaser, and they've discovered this name that says Andy Amplifier. Now, I will say to you guys, I was looking at it and I was kind of struggling to be able to see that it says Amplifier. I see an A, I see an M, and then I'm like, I'm not really seeing PLI. I see sort of a curved shape. I don't know, but I mean, it doesn't really seem like there's any other possible word, because it definitely says if fire, but that section in between AM and if fire is really kind of difficult for me to read there, but I mean, it most likely says Andy Amplifier. So the consensus on this is pretty much that it's definitely going to be a name of an upcoming 2022 prop that we have yet to see. So that is definitely super exciting news. It definitely seems like a typical Spirit Halloween prop name with the alliteration. You got Andy and then Amplifier, so the double A. They always tend to go with names similar to this. So it definitely seems as if it is going to be a name of an unreleased prop. And there really isn't much in the way of theories of what an Andy Amplifier could be. I haven't seen any leaked photos. I'm not even lying to you guys on that one. I really haven't seen any leaked photos, so there isn't anything to look at, and there really isn't much in the way of theories of what an amplifier could have to do with anything. I guess, it could be something along the lines of an electrified corpse with like wires going through it, but that wouldn't necessarily make sense to even be called amplifier. Maybe I've seen some people saying it could be something like a karaoke, like zombie, like something a little less scary, maybe holding a microphone. Or a thought that I had is like amplifier could be more along the lines of that it's like screaming really loud, but even that would be kind of a stretch. Like, I don't know, guys, because an amplifier is the thing that you plug like a guitar into that's like, I think it's like a speaker. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but it kind of looks like a speaker or something. It may even be something other than that, but regardless, it doesn't really make sense as to why we'd have something with an amplifier. It just doesn't really. So that's why I'm starting to think maybe they're saying that it means like it's yelling really loud, is like an amplified scream. But like I said, even that is kind of like a stretch, because usually they have it apply somehow to like what the prop is. So I just don't know, guys. I really don't know. Could it be a prop with a guitar? Maybe. But like, what would that be? That doesn't seem like it would be anything that scary. So I don't know, guys. Andy Amplifier. I mean, please please leave your guys' thoughts in the comment section below. Get a dialogue going, because there really isn't much that comes to my head when I think of an amplifier and a Halloween prop. It's just a really random thing. But I mean, for example, we see all sorts of props with like names like this. There was Henry and Harriet Hustle just last year. And I guess Hustle, I mean, I don't necessarily know the connection that has to the clown thing, but I think it does have some sort of meaning in that sense. So that one kind of makes sense. You have Menacing Molly, like Bloodthirsty Betty, ones that are just kind of descriptors. Another one with alliteration that comes to mind is Pumpkin Patch Prowler. So those are all some examples of like the similar, you know, names with alliteration where they kind of throw something in there, even if it's a little bit of a stretch, just something that applies. So that's why amplifier, maybe it doesn't necessarily mean there's an amplifier in the prop, but it's just something to do with yelling, something to do with music. I don't know. It's just a very bizarre word to have in a prop name. So definitely leave your thoughts of what that could be down below. So another piece of news I wanted to touch on is the return of Pennywise animatronic from 2019. So not the super great guy, but the actual life-size Pennywise animatronic. And he's back for online only. So this would be his second year being online only. Another noteworthy thing about this is that the price has been increased $20 to $299.99. So he is now a $300 animatronic, which, God, I don't know if that is worth it for this thing, but he has gone up like, I believe, $30 or $40 since the original price tag. So definitely, you know, would have been worth it to get him back in the day. I kind of am surprised that they continue to raise the price of this prop, considering that, you know, the Pennywise and the It franchise has kind of died down as far as its, you know, popularity since the last movie was 2019. And, you know, I don't think they're going to have another movie to follow that. So it really is kind of surprising that they keep raising that price. But I guess Pennywise remains an iconic Halloween character. So he is now $300 online only. For those of you that weren't able to get him in the previous years, he is back once again. So that is definitely interesting news. I'll definitely be interested to see if they do any sort of Stranger Things characters for this season. You know, they tend to do things that have to do with the most recent shows and movies. So back in 2019, we had this guy to kind of, you know, build with the hype of the new It movie. Now we have the Stranger Things coming out in the summer, so it's perfect timing. So I'm sure they have some sort of deal. They always tend to have a Stranger Things wall anyways, but that's one thing that's been on my mind of what kind of Stranger Things stuff will they have, and even what if we could get an animatronic? That would be insane. You know, obviously if you guys have seen the show, I'm sure we're going to get some Vecna stuff and Vecna costumes, but what if we got like a life-sized Vecna, you know, because how they did that with the Demogorgon. So just some things that have been running through my brain. Let me know what you think of that in the comment section below. But yeah, that is pretty much all the updates for Spirit Halloween 2022. I will keep you guys, you know, updated with the most recent news as stuff comes out, so stay tuned. Pretty much seems like we're still thinking there's going to be a school or a laboratory theme, so I have no idea, you know, what the themes are going to be. There really hasn't been much in the way of hinting at anything except for the fact that we saw a chalkboard with some laboratory-like stuff on it, but you know what? I am just super excited to see what they do. I really, really hope that they continue to head in the right direction. I thought 2021 was a great step in the right direction away from the disaster that was 2020, so I hope we get even more scary, even more cool stuff, and have some great themes. But for now, we're just going to have to wait. Let me know what you guys have as far as theories go down in the comment sections below, and also what you think Andy Amplifier could be. All right, guys, thank you all so much for watching today's video. Stay tuned for more, and I will see you in the next one.